Welcome to episode 4.
4.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4
4.
of Behind the Curtain. Presented
Behind-
by
Yep.
Stomping Ground Sports.
There you go. Maybe a little introduction this time.
That's right. We can go in an introduction. Would you like me to go first?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I'm Drew,
Z.
and welcome.
Yeah, we're your hosts of the Stomping Ground Sports. Whoa.
Hey now, Behind the Curtain podcast.
Behind the Curtain
presented by
podcast.
Stomping Ground Sports. That's
Thank
a little
you.
bit of a mouthful,
A
but
lot.
you know,
That is a lot there.
a little tongue twister. Sally Soul Shells by the Seashore.
Yeah, that's
that
not
one,
it.
you know,
That's not it
familiar
at
with
all.
that?
That's
Yeah.
definitely not it.
Yeah, it is. Sally Soul
Yeah.
Seashells by the Seashore.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Something
little tongue
like that.
twisters. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, no, we're here after another week. Happy Memorial Day. Shout out to all the veterans who protect us and gave their lives. So thank you for that. Allows us to be here and shoot this podcast today.
That's
So
right.
Thank you for
That's
that.
absolutely right.
Hope you guys all had a fantastic weekend. The weather was good every day, but Memorial Day here
Nuts.
for us.
Absolutely nuts.
So wherever you're at, I hope you enjoyed your long weekend. But yeah, I want to start off with that.
Yeah. And then
And speaking of, doing your due diligence for the United States government, I think Zaid filled one of his requirements
I
for the
did.
United States
Yeah.
government this past week.
Yeah, that absolutely.
Specifically, the Superior Court of New York.
Yeah, that absolutely did happen. Jury duty got
Jury
hauled
duty.
in. They've been trying to get me for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I've just been pushing it off, But they sent that letter in the mail. They said, no choice. You've postponed enough.
Yeah.
It's time to bring,
You're all out of luck.
yeah, all out of postponements.
They're going to find you
Yeah,
if you don't
Yeah.
go to...
they were. First time ever. Quite an experience.
I've never done it.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you gotten the letters in the mail? And
I think I got one. They
Really?
told me. I said I was a student, and I haven't gotten one since.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
nuts. Maybe that's a Connecticut, New York thing, but
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
being
could
from
be.
the city.
man, jury
Did
duty.
you have to do like a federal court or like a state court? Probably state court. Right?
State, yeah, it was
Yeah.
little cases. There was like civil cases
Yeah.
and criminal cases.
Yeah.
And so there's like 200 people sitting in this giant room, and then the like Hunger Games style.
The warden.
Yeah, the warden's up there and like pulling names out of a hat and just reading them.
No way, really? Like out of a hat?
Not out of a hat,
Oh. Okay.
but out of a
Say.
literal out of just
1850s jury duty. Name out of hat.
probably that's how they used to do it, but just out of a giant file, just pulling names and saying like
Like
these
randomly?
and saying these 20 are assigned to this case, you go, and then 20 people get narrowed down to 12
Okay.
that have to sit for these cases. And these cases could be a week long, they could be a month long, they could be 2 months long.
Could they be like a day?
They could be a day. They could, but very, very rare. They said the shortest time is like 3 days.
Okay.
And you try to it's a game of who's got the best excuse,
Right.
really. Like
Yeah.
who can
Yeah.
say, listen,
Who
I've
could
got
weasel their way out of
yeah,
this?
yeah, that's basically what it is. But a lot of older folk there. It was a
Well, yeah, because everyone else
yeah,
just
everyone
delays
else
it.
yeah, it delays it. So I was like the youngest guy there by probably like 50 years. It was
okay.
nuts. It was wild. Actually, I made some great friends. Laura, Bernard, really
Bernard.
yeah, really
Good
friendly.
old Bernie.
Yeah, friendly, in their late 70s, but
Yeah.
they were great. They taught me the ropes. Actually, like I was a deer in headlights.
looked at you
yeah, they were
first
like
time?
this. Yeah, looked at me like fresh meat.
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, listen, I'm.
Hey, buddy, this ain't our first rodeo.
No,
follow,
it
follow
wasn't.
the old wolves over here.
No.
We'll take you to the promised land.
Yeah, but they helped me out, and
That's awesome.
luckily everything went well. They told me what excuses to say. They're like, hey, you're a student. Just say you're a student. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, that's what I'll do.
I've seen a million students get out of this before.
Literally, that's what they were like. But
That's how they pass. They didn't get like a hobby in retirement. They just do jury duty now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
you got out of it,
I
right?
got out of it. It was good. It felt good, just to
Doing your civil duty.
yeah,
man.
doing my civil duties.
right, due diligence.
I stepped into a couple courtrooms.
Yeah.
There's this one thing I can't really. They told you can't tell anything about
Yeah, of
anything that happened,
course.
so I'm not going to. But
Yeah.
there's one place where 50 of us were in a room, and we all had to talk to the judge or whatever.
Wow, really?
And 20 people went by, and they just said hi or hello or not. No Your Honor or Judge
yeah.
or anything like that. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be try hard, but I'm gonna say it.
It's an absolute honor to meet
Yeah,
you, Your Honor.
yeah. I was like, Your Honor, my name's Zaid Malik. People looked at me like, this is clearly a first timer,
Yeah.
saying Your Honor.
Yeah.
They're like, this guy's a rookie. This guy watched 2 episodes of
Yeah.
Judge Judy.
Yeah, this
and
guy's
now-
seen like
and now
Bull or something like that, and he's
and now
all
he
in on
thinks
it.
he's watched a
Just, like,
season of
Yeah,
Suits.
CSI or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
And this
You're
guy,
all
but
familiar with it.
They looked at me like, all right, he'll snap out of it when he comes back the second time.
But you got out of it.
Yeah, got out of it. It was cool though. It was fun.
What if you like went up to the judge and said, "Hey man, big fan of your work. Like, first time, long time. You
Yeah.
know, just a huge fan of what you do.
Yeah, oh,
you know,
man.
familiar with your cases
Familiar.
in the past. Like
Rattle
really,
them
really
off.
proud of what you've
rattle
become.
them off,
Yeah,
right?
where you went to school and like all that stuff.
Man.
Harvard Law, man. It's pretty good now.
Yeah. He'd probably be like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean Harvard Law would be kind of a layup for
That would be a layup. That would be a layup.
Columbia.
Have you seen Suits at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have seen Suits.
Good show.
I couldn't make it all the way through though.
Long show.
The problem with Suits is it's the same episode over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's good, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
like it's like every episode is like there's a problem with this person in this lawsuit.
Yeah.
Like, Mike, like I'm assigning you to figure it out. And then it's like,
Yeah.
well, Mike
No.
has to like figure out how to solve it because
But he uses his photographic memory.
yeah,
at
by
some
using his
point.
photographic memory and his princess girlfriend and
Yeah.
figure out how, they get out of it.
That's fair. That's fair.
But it's a great show.
Good
There
show.
is some like underlying returning
Sure.
themes,
Absolutely.
but like the base of every episode kind of feels like the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
But it's a good show.
Yeah, switching gears completely here.
Okay, completely.
Just to elongate this jibber jabber
Yep.
section as we
Wow.
have written down.
Great word.
Yeah, thank you.
Elongate.
Memorial Day, the classic Memorial Day feast would be,
Mm-hmm.
Burgers,
Maybe a dog.
maybe hot dogs.
Would brats be out of this world?
I think brats would be on the planet.
Okay.
I don't think brats would enter
not
a
out
rocket.
of the world.
No, I think they are
Okay.
in the
They're
atmosphere.
not on a rocket ship heading
No.
in. No, okay.
No.
They're already in the. They're
Yeah.
already in this stratosphere.
They are in the stratosphere.
Good.
Personally, I haven't partaken in brats.
Yeah.
Over.
A little spicy Italian sausage.
Yeah, can't say that
it's
I
good stuff,
have.
man.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Total tangent. We're all over the place right now, but I worked at a deli for a little bit. You know this, and I don't eat any of those like any of the
Pork.
Italian
Yeah.
pork meats, but I would slice them all the
Yeah.
time.
They look good.
They looked okay.
Capicola?
Yeah, capicola. Everyone loved the capicola.
like capicola,
Yeah,
man.
they love that. I'd have no clue. They would ask me how it tastes, and I'd be like, "It's great."
Capicola
Are
is
you
the best
kidding
we've
me?
had this
They're
week,
like, "Yeah,
you know?
how spicy is the spiced ham compared to the regular ham?" I'd be like, I mean,
Guy, it's not that bad.
It's not
ham.
that bad.
Like,
though.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know?
So I would act
If,
like
if
I
you're
did.
asking what the spice level is on ham, you got problems.
It's gritty, man.
Like,
At an
that's-
Acme
yeah.
deli, you'll find some crazy things.
Acme Deli. Okay.
Yeah.
It's New York.
Yeah, it is. It
Okay.
is. But just to finish that Memorial Day thing, hot dogs, a big topic of debate
Mm-hmm.
at my Memorial Day table was hot dog toppings.
Okay.
Hot dog dressings.
Yeah. Dressings.
The
great
dressings,
word
maybe
for
the
it.
outfit of the hot dog, if you will.
Yeah.
I was always a ketchup guy, just plain ketchup. But recently, I feel like I've matured. I've grown up a
Okay.
little bit. I've started
Don't say
throwing.
like relish.
Huh?
Don't say like.
No,
relish.
not
Okay.
relish, not relish. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Jesus.
No, not relish. I've started throwing like maybe some onions, some chopped onions on
Okay,
there.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple dots of mustard. Like I
Okay.
was never a mustard guy, but I don't know. I don't know if
I'm a classic red-blooded American.
yeah,
Ketchup.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And it's perfect.
No,
I
it's
don't want
great.
to mess with perfection.
It's great.
A hot dog with a little bit of ketchup. People get into those like Chicago dogs.
Sure.
You familiar with those? Familiar with their game?
Do they throw chili on there? Or?
No. That's a chili dog. Those are all over the place.
Okay.
Chili dogs are phenomenal.
Those are
if there's
great.
chili, I'm taking chili all day.
Okay.
But Chicago dog is, I believe it's tomatoes, like chopped up tomatoes.
Okay.
Relish, mustard. I want to say onions.
Okay.
I'm not sure about onions, so if I'm wrong, don't kill me, Chicago.
No.
And the last one is like peppers. They put like
Oh.
little tiny like peppers on them.
Okay. That's a lot.
It's a hefty dog.
That's a lot going
It's
on.
a hefty dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to have a good strong bun
Yeah.
to support that dog.
Sure. The
There's
bun.
no yeah.
Yeah. The bun would be the glue guy of the.
The bun
hot...
was our glue guy. This
Oh my
morning.
God! It was literally
hot
we
dog
just did
bun.
it today.
Because burger buns, like, they'll slide off. You know, you ever get a burger, like a big burger?
Talk to me about a big burger.
Yeah,
here.
let me preach to you real quick. Let me rap to you real quick. I'll sit up for this one. Like, you ever had a big burger, like you go to a restaurant or something like that, and like the bun is just not up to par?
Yeah,
And like you're
no.
eating half a burger.
Yeah.
You're trying to build it back
Yeah.
up.
Oh my God.
Once it becomes like
Slips out.
comes out
Yeah.
once, like it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you are never getting that burger
No.
back. But
No.
I've never had a hot dog where it falls out of the bun. That's just not how it works because
Yeah.
it's got the undercarriage.
It does have the undercarriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of the hot dog bun.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes they make the slit at the top or the split on the side. You ever noticed that before?
Yeah. Yep. I'm
It
with
don't
you.
matter to me. Top or side,
Sure.
it don't matter. As long as there's that sturdy undercarriage,
Yeah.
I'm using the word undercarriage.
You love undercarriage right now.
As long as there's the sturdy undercarriage,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. I mean,
Because you could load up a dog.
you can load it up. You can load it up.
That dog ain't going nowhere.
No. Yeah. And
A
if it is,
burger,
and
if
if
it's
it,
loaded up, you're walking on thin ice.
thin ice. Yeah.
Thin ice.
Thin ice. And if that hot dog is going somewhere, you got to look yourself in the mirror
Yeah.
because you've got a toppings problem.
Yeah, you either got a toppings problem, you bought a poor bun.
Poor bun.
You can't cheap out on the bun.
No.
Or you're just a messy eater.
Yeah.
Like figure it out, man.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Absolutely. I'll go to the dollar store for a lot of things. I'm not going for hot dog buns
Really?
because I mean I would assume those will fall
They're the
right.
thin boys.
I would assume those
Yeah.
fall.
If you got
right
like
in
a
half.
really greasy hot dog and a thin bun, like you might lose some
Undercarriage.
Undercarriage. I was trying to think of a synonym for undercarriage, but I couldn't come up with one.
Yeah.
So like someone's at home screaming like a different word
Yeah.
right now. You're gonna lose some of that
Yeah. Just the
toughness.
Yeah. The stability.
The stability. Good
Yeah.
word. Yeah. I was looking for something in that area, but
The frame.
Good
Yeah.
word. Frame.
I like frame.
Yeah, I like frame. But yeah, I think we did well. We just went.
That was a lot. We
just
did a
blacked
lot.
out, yeah. But that's good. I like that. I
Yeah.
think it's time for something. Maybe a little sports while we're here.
Sports.
I mean, we could talk about sports. I think it's sports
Yeah.
o'clock.
We can go sports here. Enough.
Weekend roundup. Weekend roundup.
A lot happened in sports this week in the big sports, the big four, but then even
Yeah.
the sports you don't hear about every day.
I'd say this was a big weekend for non-traditional American sports.
Yep. I think that's a great
if you can get behind that term.
great way to put it after we get into this right here.
Yeah. I mean, we could start with Monaco.
Let's do it.
Go all the
Let's
way out
do
to
it.
Monaco
Let's
right
go
now.
to
Let's talk
Monaco.
F1.
Yeah, let's do it.
Charles Leclerc.
Leclerc.
That's French, for those of you wondering. He's a Ferrari racer.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Monaco, so homegrown kid won the Monaco Grand Prix this week.
That's amazing.
And I think he had came in second the last 3 years.
Yeah.
couldn't
Xander Schauffele.
Yeah,
Alexander
very similar
Schauffele.
vibe. Yeah, and just couldn't put it together. But won this week. And it was, I saw this stat earlier, the first time all the top 10 was the same from start to finish.
Yeah, which
Like
never happens.
they finished in the same exact order they started in, which is the first time that's happened in F1 history.
That's crazy.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, when they cross the finish line, same exact 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wild. That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Maybe no one was trying to win. Maybe they were just complacent with where they started.
Yeah, I'm starting 7.
I'm fine with 7.
Seven's
you know
good.
what?
7's a great number.
I just want top 10.
7, maybe that's his lucky number.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indy 500
Indy,
this
we
weekend.
could go more car racing. Indy
Yeah.
500.
Little
Did you
motor.
see the clip of
Yeah.
the final lap?
He
Nuts.
overtook.
Nuts.
What's his name?
Yeah.
O'Day or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
The
Something
guy who
like
came in
that.
second. But Josef Newgarden, which
Newgarden.
sounds foreign,
Yeah.
but he's actually from Tennessee.
Completely American.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah. So
Josef, Josef.
F. Yeah.
Creative way to spell it there.
First back-to-back winner, the Indy 500 in 22 years. So we got that. Good. and then we're taking some speed down from F1.
Yep.
Then we're going down to Indy, and then we're gonna go down even more to cycling.
Let's go to cycling.
So
for
we're
a second.
staying in the circular wheel realm.
Yeah,
but
circular wheel realm.
We're
There you
teetering
go.
back on. We're tapering back on the speed itself.
Yep.
I'm gonna work on this name right here. So
Okay.
give me a second
It's
here.
not easy, but you
Yep.
got this.
Tadej Pogacar,
Mm-hmm.
Swiss, won the. I'm gonna go Italian on you here now. Giro d'Italia, which is like the second biggest race other than Tour de France. Excuse
France.
me.
In the world of cycling.
In the world of cycling, yep. And my man won by just under 10 minutes, like between the first place
Yeah.
and then 10 minutes passed, and then second place. That's the largest margin of victory at this Giro d'Italia in 59 years.
That is crazy. 10 minutes in
15
cycling. If you think about 10
Yeah.
minutes in
10
cycling
minutes
too.
on cycling, I'm
that
like
is-
pouring sweat.
Yeah.
Like think about 10 minutes on like a Peloton.
Yeah.
Like that's
Nuts.
like unreal.
How many miles you can do on that? Like this guy won by,
Yeah, a country mile.
a country mile.
Yeah, say it. Go ahead. Say it with your chest. I like country
there you
mile
go.
there. But so Tadej
Tode.
is going to try to become the first cyclist since 1998 to win the Euro and the Tour de France in the same year.
Wow. Good for him, man. What a wheel sports
Realm.
realm. We just went there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was
And just
pretty.
think about Henry Ford, how proud he would be.
he
right
would
now.
be. He would be.
That guy
very
would be proud.
He would be
I
proud.
wonder what the name of the guy who invented the bicycle is.
Fact check.
Fact check. What's that guy's name? Everyone knows Henry Ford.
Yeah. Have you seen Ford versus Ferrari, the movie?
Great film. Matt
Great
Damon,
film.
that's my guy.
Great film.
Yeah.
He is also French.
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 France.
Baron Carl von Dries.
Baron Carl.
Baron. You probably think it's probably Baron.
Baron.
Yeah, not Baron. Baron Carl van Dries. It's probably
Dries.
Dries. Yeah, Van
Dries.
Dries.
Huh.
Okay.
And
That guy invented the bicycle.
Invented the
Called
bicycle.
it the Dandy Horse.
The dandy horse.
Wow.
Okay, Baron.
That's something you've learned.
Baron bringing the dandy horse to the table. People were weird back then. We can go into some Big Four too.
Let's go into
NBA
some
playoffs.
Big Four. We just had a series end yesterday.
Yeah,
You know, the Celtics, I mean, tough battle for the Pacers. They didn't really
Yeah.
stand a chance.
I saw something on one of the big TV shows that
Mm-hmm.
said that this could have been maybe the most competitive sweep in NBA playoffs
Wow.
history. Because I mean, every game was
Yeah,
close.
they-
The Celtics came back 3 games in a row
Yeah.
to win.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I feel bad for the Pacers. Like
Man.
once they lost Halliburton, like it was wraps.
But even without him, they showed so much fight.
no, they were
Nemhard turned it into an all-star.
Yeah.
He was dropping 30 a game, like putting
Yeah,
the team
they
on
were
his
good.
back.
Yeah, they looked really good out
I
there.
mean, they looked good. Siakam, could have had a little more
Yeah.
for him.
He's a number 2 guy.
Yeah.
He's not going to leave
Yeah.
them. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong
Yeah.
next year or something, but I think they need another, not necessarily another piece, but like
One more.
Yeah,
No, they do. That's
somebody,
exactly right. They need
you know.
one more.
like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like a superstar,
Yeah.
just another guy in there.
Yeah. Give me 5 TJ McConnells, though.
Yeah, that
I
guy's
mean,
electric.
just straight grit.
Yeah,
Always.
I mean he showed a lot.
He
too.
did.
Like,
He did.
He's like that guy could be like a perennial like 6 man of the year.
Yeah.
Like over the
Yeah.
next couple of years, like he's a dude.
Mhm.
He's always been kind of like that, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like this was his first like opportunity and like a big
Yeah. No, this was
setting.
Yeah. First time. I think he had that Sixers stint, but he wasn't even.
Yeah, even the Bucks for
Yeah.
for a cup of coffee too.
Yep. Cup of coffee.
Yep.
There you go. The other side of the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, Wolves Mavs.
Yeah, we've got game
going
4
on?
tonight. We'll know by this episode's release, but
Right.
nuts series, man.
Yeah, how do you feel about it as a Nuggets fan?
Oh, my
and,
God.
the Wolves after dismantling Jokic,
Yeah.
and now they're
Yeah.
being
I mean,
dismantled himself. I mean, Ant Edwards everyone thought he was a god
Yeah,
walking
I know.
among men, and
I
now
know.
he's
I know. My mind really is in a blender right now because what they did to the Nuggets for like 3-4 games,
Yeah, those games
all
were
the
hard
games
to
we
watch.
lost. I was like, this is the greatest team I've ever seen. I was like, this team is gonna coast through and win the championship.
Cat forgot how to play basketball.
And now Cat suddenly, he's out. Yeah, I'm not even.
there's an Amber Alert out for
There's an
Carl Anthony
Amber
Towns
Alert
right
out
now.
for Cat. I mean, and he's smiling, laughing down 0-3.
Yeah,
There's
his demeanor's
that
weird.
post game interview, and he was like, "Yeah, you know, it is what it is." And I was like, "It is what it is."
Yeah.
What? If it is what it is, let the Nuggets just advance,
Yeah,
man.
no, seriously.
Come on. But
It's a weird one, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I personally think like a Mavs Celtics
yeah,
finals will be awesome.
yeah, that would
Kyrie and back in Boston
be. Yeah,
is like a producer's
yeah.
like
Oh my
dream.
God. Oh my
You know what I
God. The
mean?
story,
Like,
the script writers
yeah,
are
that's awesome.
loving it.
Yeah, and Kyrie's playing great basketball right now.
Yeah.
Probably the best basketball he's played since he left Cleveland.
He's playing phenomenal. And I
honest.
do have to say this. You know, the sweep is very much possible. And nothing in this series tells me that the Timberwolves are going to show any heart. But there's some lingering thing I have. Maybe it's just because I'm a Nuggets fan.
Yeah.
But there's some lingering thing that I'm like, there's something still that's locked within this Timberwolves team.
Yeah.
That, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything crazy. I'm
Yeah.
not going to say they're going to rattle off 4 wins or anything like that because that's never been done before. But
4 Red Sox.
yeah,
Out of nowhere.
there you go. But there's something that if they can just unlock, and I am rooting for the Mavs too, but I think they could. The
Yeah.
Timberwolves, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
have the.
there's
yeah.
some weird like aura about
Yeah.
them that makes you feel like because if Cat figures it out,
Yeah,
like
and-
Nas is still playing
Yeah.
well, like Rudy's been fine.
Derek
like,
Lively just had a. I don't know
neck
what his
injury.
status is for
He's not playing
tonight.
tonight.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm having trouble verbalizing it, but you know,
Just that you got that feeling.
I
that
if
itch.
if there was ever a team that could come back down 0-3,
Yeah.
there's something about this team.
Yeah.
But that's all I got
Yeah.
about that.
Move on to NHL.
NHL hockey.
Yeah, I mean NHL. I mean electricity, absolute electricity.
Yeah.
Like the
Great
NHL playoffs
games.
have been awesome.
Great
like the
games.
Rangers gonna try to steal another win tonight.
2
in
wins in a
Florida.
row in OT.
Yeah.
OT thrillers.
That series has been awesome. And then like even the Stars Oilers has been like a roller coaster.
Yeah, high scoring games,
Yeah,
low
I mean,
scoring
what
games,
was it?
everything.
Was it
5-3 yesterday,
Yeah.
and I think there was a 2-1 in there.
They were down like 3-1, weren't they?
Were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
don't
see the
know.
beginning of that, but man,
Yeah, no, the NHL has been awesome.
yeah. And just to cross over hockey, basketball, Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, double Dallas.
Yeah.
So I thought this was cool too. There have been 8 instances where NBA and NHL teams from the same city have reached their respective finals at the same time in the same year.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's ever won, like both.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty interesting. I mean, I'd say our like I don't know. The last one was I think it was in 2003. But like I could see this being the year.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a Stars and whoever comes out of the East,
Mm-hmm.
like I could see that going either way, and I could see Celtics obviously, Mavs
Mm-hmm.
if it happens
Yeah.
tonight. Like I could see that series going anyway,
Yeah,
either way,
absolutely.
especially if like Porzingis isn't healthy.
Yeah. Would you say the stars are aligning?
Wow, yeah,
Is
the
that-
Stars
is that
are
something we
aligning.
could
Yeah,
say
yeah.
here? Yeah.
But like the closest, I think this was also interesting fact too. 1994 was the closest any cities ever came from the double dip.
Interesting.
New York City.
New York City. Shout out. Stand up.
Yep.
There
It
you
was
go.
Rangers won the cup and the
Mhm.
Knicks lost in 7
Wow.
in 94.
Wow.
So that's pretty neat. It's a
Yeah,
cool little statistic.
That is
there.
cool. Dallas.
Yeah.
Maybe the stars are aligning.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Take a step back for a second.
Yeah, let's do
This is
that
an
for a
important
sec.
topic. Obviously, this happened in sports this past weekend. Very sad coming out of golf.
Yeah.
Grayson Murray, 2-time tour champion,
Yep.
passed away. 32 years old, I think.
Mm-hmm. Young.
Was playing in the tournament
He was playing
Thursday
Thursday.
and then passed away Friday.
He withdrew from the tournament.
Yeah, he
That's
withdrew
that
from
day.
the tournament, and then the next day found him. However, not to get into it too much on the pod,
Yeah.
but sad, really, really sad.
Yeah.
Like really good response from the golf community though.
Yeah.
Like people around him. I don't know if you saw, Harry Higgs. You ever heard of him before?
Yeah.
He won the Corn Ferry Tour event this past weekend, and he gave like a really emotional, like powerful speech.
Really?
where-
I didn't see that.
yeah, like on the course, like
Oh.
on the 18th green after he won, basically said, like I'm gonna start doing 2 things in my life every day. I'm gonna start telling someone I love them, like something good about them,
Yeah.
and telling someone I don't know, like something good. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
that's
complimenting
awesome.
someone you don't know and complimenting someone you love. He said I'm gonna do that every day.
Yeah.
I know Grayson Murray had struggled with addiction in the past and all that, but you know, that doesn't make it any less sad.
Yeah. And just the one more thing about this, everybody, you know, when it comes to this type of stuff, they say like, to the people who are going through that, they say, you know, reach out, say something to someone, say like thousands of people say that. But I think what we also got to say is, you know, the people, like the friends, the people around them, even if you don't think anything's going on or whatever, you got to reach out. Just you know, talk to them.
Don't be embarrassed to reach out.
Don't be embarrassed, even if you're like,
because you're going to be more embarrassed. If something bad happens.
Even if your friend looks at you like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm fine. You know, just maybe, that's all I got about that. But it's not just on the people who are going through it. It's on everybody to.
You never know what people are going through. So check in on those around you.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, you know, it was important that we touched on that.
I think it was important that we touched upon that because, I agree.
But going off of that, moving on to the next topic, we're going to introduce a little tourney.
Oh, my God. We are going to introduce a tourney.
Yeah. So obviously, if you guys have listened to this podcast, we do a lot of glue guys. That's one of our thing. We're introducing a new monthly tournament. You can follow on socials. Mostly the tournament will be posted on Instagram, but we'll do Twitter too for polls.
Everywhere. I'll post signs on walls if need be.
So we're gonna do a 32 team in quotation mark bracket of every glue guy from the past month. So if there's 31 days in the month, right? We'll have the 31 glue guys that we did in our newsletter. Shout out our newsletter, so follow along on that. You can subscribe in any of our socials. Just it's free every day.
What's it called?
The Daily Stump.
The Daily Stump.
Yeah.
And you can subscribe how? On
anywhere.
Really?
Any of our social medias.
Can you subscribe on Instagram?
You can subscribe on Instagram.
Can you is there a link in the Twitter bio?
Twitter bio, yeah. TikTok
Really?
bio, yeah.
TikTok bio has a link too.
Yeah.
And the newsletter, does it have like juice or what's it about?
Lots of juice.
Lots of juice?
Probably the most juice you'll find in like one concise newsletter.
Really?
That honestly like less than 5 minutes every morning.
Less than 5 minutes?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Shout out to those guys.
Wow.
They got to figure it out.
Okay, I'm going to subscribe to that tonight actually.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah, join the movement.
Yeah, I will join the movement.
That's right.
Anyway.
But yeah, so we post a glue guy every day, daily glue guy. And we're going to start a tournament, bracket style, NCAA tournament. So if there's 31 days in the month, we'll have 31 obviously already decided.
Yep.
And on that last guy, it'll be a fan vote.
Fan vote.
So you guys will be able to submit through our Instagram stories, submit your glue guys. We also have a submission application on our website that you can go to and submit your own glue guy, and then we'll vote between the two of us on the best of the fan votes. We also haven't decided. We might make the vote out to the people, our favorite 24-hour poll, something like that. So you'll have those 32, and then we'll run through it all. Yeah. And then we'll have a glue guy of the month every month, and then at the end of the year,
oh my God,
we'll do a 12-team bracket.
Yeah.
And then 12-team bracket works, right?
Yeah, we could figure it out. Maybe the top 4 get a first round bye, maybe.
Yeah,
something I don't know.
Spooky. Yeah, or we can even vote on the best of the rest. The bubble guys.
Oh my God,
the
4 people
the
who come back.
non-conference winners.
Yeah.
The bubble teams.
So 12 months, and then 4 glue guys who really deserve to get in. There you go. And we have a 16. This is going to be electric. I mean, I don't know if anyone watching right now has run through a wall yet, but we're telling you right now, this is the biggest thing we got going on. I mean, this glue guy bracket.
to carpenters and construction workers all over the world because there's going to be a lot of jobs for you in the
this
near
is
future.
big. This is
going to be walls and plaster everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our tournament. We just want to introduce it on this pod, but obviously the end of the month's coming up here, so we're going to start putting that together. Follow us on Instagram for that, and get excited because we're fired up about the idea. We think it's going to be fun.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be something that we can look forward to every month too, and we're going to make brackets so you can even print one out.
We're going to make printable brackets.
Yeah.
We're going to do, it's going to be,
you can make a
great.
PDF and you can print it out and you could make your own bracket and see who wins.
Yeah. You know how Obama does like a bracket every single year? I might send it to him and be like, B.O.
Or we should do our own brackets, me and you as like the co-founders. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Do a little live stream.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't know how excited we are about this yet, I think you're understanding.
If you can't tell from the tone of our voices, you're not juiced up right now. Speaking of juice,
should we go to Word Wall?
Word Wall. World Roll.
We
Juice
use
today.
juice all the time.
Yeah.
I think the juice counter, the juiceometer, if you will, is through the roof. Like we use
If we're
juice.
a bottle, if the juiceometer is a bottle of, or like a glass of orange juice,
Sure.
it's overflowing right now.
It is overflowing, and it's a big glass
It's all
too.
over the couch.
It's a
It's
big
everywhere.
glass.
Yeah.
You
It's
need
not. Yeah, it's one of those like ones you get in Germany that you gotta like.
Yeah,
The
sure.
massive ones with the massive broads with like the huge shoulders.
They're holding 12
like
at a
carry
time.
like 15 to
Yeah.
a table at a time. Those chicks are awesome. Those
Yeah.
girls are badass.
They are.
That's how
They
you
are.
get an NFL wife. That's how you get an NFL kid. You marry one of those chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hell
But
yeah.
our word wall
Sorry about
word
that.
of the week, a lot of W words there, is juice.
Juice.
How would you explain juice? I think the best way to explain juice, and this doesn't really work, but it's by saying juice.
Yeah.
Like I know
Yeah.
that doesn't work in
I
terms
say
of
if you put it in like a sentence or a saying,
Yeah.
like bring the juice.
bring the juice.
Juice is energy, but
Energy.
it's like it's a specific energy.
Yeah.
It's like you can bring energy, you can bring like
Yeah.
the vibes, but like juice is more of like run through a brick wall.
Yeah. Like
You know
when
what I
you
mean?
yeah, when you walk into an event, like the
Yeah.
vibe changes.
Yeah.
Like it's like,
Right.
whoa.
That guy just walked in with some juice.
Yeah, that guy walked
Like,
in for
holy
juice. Yeah.
Like if you like say like you're at the beach and a guy like pulls out a Speedo, like out of nowhere, you're like, holy shit, that guy's got juice, man.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even contain it. That's how
Yeah.
much juice
I'd call
he's
that a
got.
couple different things, but
I couldn't come up with a good one, but
Man.
like, yeah, like that guy's bringing juice.
That guy's
to
got
this
a
beach.
lot.
You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
like the guys, I'll do a more sports
Sure,
related,
sure.
specific to this podcast.
oh, that
one.
was awesome though.
You you got the guys on the bench
Uh-huh.
after you hit a three, like doing the dances and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. Like that's juice.
They bring the juice. Yeah. The fans in the front row who are to
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
distract the free throw shooter, they're
Yeah.
shaving their other friend's head.
Yeah.
Like that's
Or,
bringing
like doing
juice.
the push-ups.
Yeah.
Like that's juice.
Yeah, that is
that's
juice.
So I'd
But
say that's a good definition.
It's
of
a good
juice.
word wall. So word wall, we've got chalk,
Chalk.
we've got
What was the last one?
grit,
Grit. Yeah.
and now we've got
Juice.
juice. I mean, don't look now, but the dictionary, the stump dictionary is getting bigger by the week.
Stumptionary.
Yep, that works.
st-
Nope, that works.
thesaurus?
Stumptionary.
Stumptionary. No, I like Stumptionary better.
I like Stumptionary. The Merriam Stumpster?
Okay.
No, I think that's doing a lot.
Yeah, that's
The Stump Webster?
That's
no,
extending
it's
it.
not working it. It's not working.
that's a reach, but it's okay.
It's a reach. Oh, one story each time?
I like one story each time.
All right,
you
give
let
me-
each and reach rhyme, so we did kind of just become
Nice.
poets and not even know it
Nice.
there. You want to go first, or do you want me to go?
I'll go first. I've got a quickie. We did feature this on our newsletter.
And I would like to say that your story
Mm-hmm.
was featured on today's newsletter, and my story is going to be featured on tomorrow's newsletter.
Ah, there you go.
So it's already written, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to maybe learn a little bit more about our stuff in these stories, check out our newsletter. Link in bio.
Yeah, there you
All
go.
right, you ready?
Yeah, so
tap in.
what I've got is, in all the big sports that we talk about. Actually, no, this is a better way to do it. If you were watching sports on Memorial Day, Monday, it was tough sledding. Like I was sitting there, with my dad, and he was looking for something. He was like, "Can I find anything? Baseball, basketball, anything?" And he was like, "There's nothing on." And then the channel just flips on,
There's one thing on.
and there was one thing on, and we just threw it on, and I was like, "All right." The Lacrosse
Natty.
men's national championship
Yeah.
game,
It's electric.
Notre Dame,
It's a
Maryland.
blowout.
It was a blowout, and that's basically what this story is all about. There's these two brothers on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, is about to graduate, Chris and Pat Kavanaugh, and they are like changing the game of lacrosse
Is that right?
completely. They just won back-to-back natties, which hasn't happened since I think 04, 05.
Okay.
And they've done it in dominant fashion.
Yeah.
The one thing all champions will tell you is the hardest thing is repeating, going back and winning again. Because everyone, you got a target on your back.
Yeah.
And everyone's
Ask
like,
the Nuggets.
Yeah, ask the Nuggets. You got a target on your back, and everyone's like, hey, we're out to get these guys. So let me run some scores by you.
Yeah.
This year, so last year I think they went 14-2 in the regular season.
Okay.
And then they run the table in the playoffs, win the national championship.
They come out to bagpipes, right?
They do.
Like a player is playing
Yeah.
the bagpipes.
They do.
So
They do.
that's pretty electric
That
in
is.
general.
If you just actually search Notre Dame like lacrosse videos,
Yeah.
just the goals. First of all, the goals they do are filthy. They're
Yeah.
playing trick shots out there,
They're
behind the
nasty.
head,
Yeah.
skip passes, tweeners, like everything. It's nuts. Maybe if you're watching on YouTube, we'll throw a link down low of some Notre Dame highlights of these Kavanaugh brothers. But this year they go 15-1, and they make it to the ACC tournament. They're playing Virginia in the tournament semis. They 15-5. They won, or I'm butchering that, but they won by 10 goals. They blew them out. They play Duke in the conference finals, blow them out, and they're like, oh my god, like what is going on? Yeah, wagon. We get to the national, tournament, and just 4 rounds. 4 rounds, not a field of 64, 4 rounds, and they blow through Albany in the first round. They blow through the second round matchup, and then they blow through another team, and then they play Maryland in the finals. And Maryland also beat Virginia and Duke to get to this point. So they're like, okay, this is going to be finally a good game. Like finally someone's testing Notre Dame, and Maryland comes out hot early, 2-0. And that was the rest. That was all we heard from Maryland. It was a
What was the
blowout,
final score?
15-5
Yeah,
massacre.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, like one of the brothers had 5 goals. The other one had 6 assists, both tying school records in playoff games.
Holy crap.
And they had 15 total. And one had 5 goals and one had 6 assists.
Yeah.
And it's not like these guys were, like always highly touted. I think one of the brothers was, but the other brother was a 37th ranked recruit. And yeah, I mean, there's another good clip. Maybe you've seen it last year in the Natty. One of the brothers had like a
Oh my God, yeah. He
messed up
tore his hamstring.
on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what, it's Memorial Day. If all the, troops have done what they've done for this country, and, I'm going to complain about a messed up hamstring.
He like tore his hamstring.
He tore it, and he went and he played.
They like put on like tape.
Yeah, it was a stick. It was like a literal...
They put on like tape that like basically like mimicked what a hamstring does to support the rest of the leg.
Yeah.
And he went out there and played.
Nuts.
Like,
And
like the whole game. Like not like he just played a little bit, like he played the game.
Yeah.
That's great.
We'll throw that clip too, because that is a juice factory of a clip right there. But
his like post game interview is sick.
Sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've won back-to-back Natties. They were on the Pat McAfee show today in their car, hugging the national championship trophy. One of the brothers had his lacrosse net hanging from his hat.
That's awesome.
So they're having fun. But one of them just got drafted into the
PLL.
Yep. Professional lacrosse league.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah, but that's what I got. They won back-to-back. Notre Dame lacrosse, you don't hear a lot about it.
Yeah.
And it was all that was on TV on Monday. And, if you watch that, you were in for a treat.
Yeah, they have Notre Dame also has another really cool story, which I think we're going to feature. I want to feature over the next couple of days. They have really like a 4-star. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. 4-star recruit in lacrosse, like top 50 player in the country.
Oh my God!
And he came to Notre Dame and walked on to the football team.
Yeah.
And just walked on, and after game 6, they finally put him in, and he went off down the rest for the rest of the season. Walk on, just a skinny white kid, plays slot receiver.
Yeah.
But just a freak athlete. Played quarterback in high school, 0-star recruit in football. Walked onto the teams, played the slot receiver. He had in the Sun Bowl against Oregon State. He had 5 receptions, 115 yards and a touchdown, and was bowl game MVP.
Wow,
as a
that is
walk-on
awesome.
receiver.
That is
which
awesome.
Sick. Yeah. But I think his name's DeMeo or something like that. I can't think of it off the top of my head. His last name starts with a D, but we'll definitely feature that too. But great story.
Yeah, thank you.
Notre Dame lacrosse, national champions.
Notre Dame lacrosse.
What
do you got?
So we're gonna go from the top of college athletics world to literally the bottom, almost as far as you can get in polar opposites. But to find the best story in college baseball right now, you have to go to a place that just doesn't exist anymore.
What do you mean?
It just doesn't exist anymore. You got to go to Birmingham Southern University.
Birmingham Southern. BSU.
Originally opened its doors in 1856. And the school held its final classes this past week and set to shut down entire operation within the coming days. The only thing left of Birmingham Southern University is their baseball team. Division III in the College World Series.
That is
So the school no longer exists. They're not playing for a university. Technically, the school is no longer there.
Yeah.
But they have more games left. They're in the World Series for D3.
That is nuts.
College baseball.
That is nuts. The school has shut down.
School shut down. Yep. So while the school may be closed for business,
Yeah.
that baseball team's wide open
No,
for business. It begins this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They are one of 8 remaining teams.
Okay.
They play Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Ohio.
Okay.
Against Salve Regina University.
Wow. Is this best of 3 play now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that pretty much the whole way through.
Okay.
Like college
I gotcha.
NCAA tournament. But a couple cool like different layers to this team.
Yeah.
So they didn't start off the season too hot.
Uh-huh.
When they knew the school was closing, all this stuff. They win 13 of their last 14 games. And then they go into the conference tournament, lose the first 2 games, bounced. And then they haven't lost in the NCAA tournament since. Okay? Their offense and pitching is like, they're not like, they don't have like any studs.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just a group of gritty guys who like just win ball games.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have like called them America's team.
Nice.
But like all the players would be like, no, like, we're just playing free baseball right now. That's what they keep calling it, free baseball.
Free baseball.
One of the quotes is like the locker room is like the loosest it's been all year. Like it's just guys having fun. Like, cause no matter what, like they won't be a team next year.
Yeah.
They won't be on the team. They won't be playing baseball with each other. No matter cause they all have to transfer or like quit baseball basically at this point. So there literally is no tomorrow. Like there is no tomorrow for these guys. But there's more layers. Like there's layer after layer.
Talk to me.
So
this is a 7-layer dip right
yeah,
now.
this is a whole a taco dip right here.
Yeah.
Adam LaRoche.
Uh-huh.
He was a first baseman in the Major League Baseball for a long time. Played in, I don't know, like 13, 14 years. Was like, I think probably an all-star once or twice maybe. Just like a first baseman, consummate pro, like guy who's around for a long time. He has one of the most infamous, like, quitting baseball stories ever. So he was on the White Sox, and his son, Drake LaRoche, like would hang out in the clubhouse all the time. When Drake was 14 years old, the White Sox management basically said, like, he can't hang out in here anymore. Like, like, you need to get him away from the team. It's distracting.
Oh, my God.
So Adam LaRoche, his father, quit, retired on the spot.
Wow.
Said, no, I'm not willing to do that.
Huh.
Like, I retired. Drake LaRoche
Don't
is
say
the
it.
ace,
No
their number 1 starting pitcher for Birmingham Southern University.
Wow.
He threw over 80 innings this year and has a 3.21 ERA.
How about that?
He's their best pitcher.
How about that?
And another layer to this. We're going deeper into the dip here. Just in the Super Regional, which is the round before the World Series, they were playing at Denison College. They had to go to the hospital because whatever they had gave like the whole team food poisoning.
Oh, my God.
2 of their players had to like spend nights in the hospital because they were so sick, and they had to hire, like they outsourced like athletic trainers and nurses to put in IVs. Ooh, I hit the mic. They put IVs into the players' arms like in the middle of the game because they were so sick.
That's crazy.
And they literally like couldn't figure it out, like because they just were so sick.
Yeah, that's
So
wild.
they had IVs put in their arms. Their school's shutting down.
Yeah.
They lost like a good amount of their games to start the season. They got bounced from the conference tournament in the first 2 games, and now they are like.
If you stopped right there, you'd be like, man, this team must be going through the dumps. Their vibes must be so low.
And they're like playing the best baseball they have all year.
That's phenomenal.
And they're like, I don't know, I think it's 5 or 6 wins away from a national championship.
Wow.
So the school officially closed, like I think like today or tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So no matter what, like on Friday when they step on the field, they'll be playing for a university that no longer exists.
That's crazy. And that's America's team right there. Like, how can you not root for a team like that?
Yeah.
I'm going to be tuned in. I'm going to look.
3:15 Friday.
3:15? That's
It's
awesome.
Salve Regina University,
That's
which is
awesome.
in Newport. Like, it's like an hour and a half from here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Maybe the Stump should check out the scene.
Well, no, the game's in Ohio,
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
but they're
Stump
playing.
won't be checking out the series.
Yeah, they're playing. They're the Panthers.
There you go. The Panthers, America's team. Nice. Great story.
Go Panthers.
Go Panthers. I like that a
You're
lot.
sitting anywhere and listening to this. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers. I like that a lot.
I think you know what time it is.
Yeah, it's that time for
I think our producers know what time it is.
He's going like this in the back over there.
Glue guy on 3.
Blue guy on 3. All right.
I've heard from multiple people that they like to guess it and play along at home.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this, play along.
Yeah, we'll give a
We'll
couple
give
extra
you some seconds. To think of yours.
Okay.
At the same time we think of ours. So
Since you guys can't see Griffin in the back, he's going like this right now.
He's stroking his chin.
He's got his
trying to figure
ideas.
it out. Yeah.
All right, Griff,
you
what do
ready,
you got
Griff?
for us?
Yeah, I got you guys. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
I'm ready.
Glue guy board game.
Glue
Board
guy
game.
board game.
Glue guy board.
Wow.
Okay. Wow,
Wow.
I didn't play a lot of board games in my childhood, but I got it.
There's some chalk ones.
I'm ready.
Oh my God. Oh no, is this a board game? Okay, board game. All right, I've
You
got
ready?
mine.
All right, board
right.
game. Mine's. I don't know about this one. I don't know how I'm gonna defend this one, but it's gonna happen.
I think
Are
this.
you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Shoots
Scrabble.
and ladders. Oh my God. Shoots and ladders.
No, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, defend it.
I really don't have a reason.
Yeah.
Like I think honestly, just because that game's electric.
Yeah.
Like you have your guy and you just literally bring him back down the ladder.
Yeah.
Or down the chute.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of it's an easy game to understand.
Yeah.
It's simple. Like my head went to chess and checkers, but I'm like, those are for the educated crowd.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I just wanted to figure out if I'm going through a chute or a ladder.
Yeah.
You know?
Did Connect 4 cross your mind at all?
No, but that's
Okay.
a great one.
It crossed my mind for a second, but I was like, is that defined as a board game? Or
No, it's not really
it's,
a board.
It's a más o menos, right?
Yeah,
type
más
deal?
o menos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come see, come saw.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
That's French.
Yeah. But I went with Scrabble there.
I like
don't-
Scrabble.
I feel like, you go into a collection of board games, it's always there.
Yeah,
it's always
that's
there.
true.
It's got a good shade
That's
of
really
red.
good.
You know,
I
it's
like yours better than mine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's true that someone's always got
Someone's
Scrabble.
got Scrabble.
I went to Monopoly, but I'm like, that's a star.
Chalk. That's a star play. That's your starting point guard.
Everyone plays Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Monopoly's the star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great category.
That was
though.
a tough category.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
What do we got?
Faith, you got one?
Yeah, Glue Guy Beach Necessity.
Beach necessity.
Glue Guy
Oh, I
Beach
got one.
Necessity.
I got mine.
You got yours already?
Mhm.
Glue Guy Beach Necessity. The glue guy.
Yeah, I got mine. I'm ready. Let's go. This one's come on. This one's chalk. You ready? I'm going. We gotta just go.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Sunscreen.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, I got a lot of reasons.
Go ahead. Talk to me about UVs.
Yeah. Let me give you a breakdown on UVs here,
Yeah.
okay? As a pasty white man, like I am myself,
Sure.
sunscreen is a necessity.
Uh-huh.
Absolute glue guy.
Yeah.
You need it. You need sunscreen to protect yourself, or you're not going to have fun at the beach, and you're not going to have fun for the next 48 to 72 hours. You need sunscreen. You need sunscreen. And I would go a step further
my
and
God.
say that not only is sunscreen glue guy, but the guy who brings the sunscreen is a glue guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because this actually happened to me the other day. I went to go play golf, and it was 80 degrees and sunny, and I didn't have sunscreen. But the guy in the car diagonal to me had no idea who he was. He had sunscreen, and my buddy screams "Yo, can my friend borrow your sunscreen?"
way.
That guy was a glue guy.
Wow. And he
Glue
just gave it
guy.
to you?
He just gave me it.
That is
SPF
awesome.
50.
SPF
Spray on.
50.
I was ready to roll.
That's
I
awesome.
and I got a nice tan this weekend.
Nice.
No burns at all.
Wow.
And so I'd say the guy who brings the
Yeah.
sunscreen is also glue.
Wow.
But I'd say sunscreen's probably the beach. I went umbrella, but I was like,
I was thinking,
that's a
I was
whole
all over
thing.
the place. For a
Like,
second, I thought football.
football's good.
Football is
A Nerf football.
Nerf football. Yeah.
It's Nerf or nothing.
Yeah. I think sunscreen's the clear right answer
Yeah,
there.
I think that's the leader
Yeah.
in the clubhouse right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went through a phase where I was like, I don't think I need sunscreen. Like I don't.
Okay, this is gonna sound messed up. That's
Yeah.
a serious question.
Yeah.
Do you need sunscreen?
Like I went through. Yeah. It was funny because my cousins were just talking about this. It was like a whole thing in the.
Yeah.
You know, the
community.
the brand community.
Yeah.
And
You can say it now.
My
Good.
cousins were like, yeah, like my younger cousin said to his dad, he was like, yeah, you know, I didn't put on sunscreen, and his dad was like, what? And he's like, no, like I don't need it. And he's like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
It's not about, you know.
Yeah, it's not about your pigmentation.
It's not about
Yeah.
the melanin. Is that the right word there? Yeah.
Pigmentation works too.
Pigmentation, melanin. It's just about the UVs.
Come see, come
Ev-
saw.
com-
Yeah.
Más o menos. Everyone's
that's
getting UVs, and you got to protect from UVs.
That's right.
So, but yeah, sunscreen, glue guy,
Yeah.
glue
You
guy.
got another one, or are we gonna go video game?
I have one, but we can do video games.
Video game's kind of similar to board
It
game.
is a little. That's crazy that you guys had
came
the
with that.
similar
If
one.
Griff has one more, we'll go Griff.
What do you got, Griff?
I was thinking ice cream flavor.
Okay.
Or dessert in general.
I like dessert.
Yeah.
Ice cream
Let's
flavor
let's
or
expand
dessert?
the category.
Ice cream is a little.
Yeah.
Narrow. Yeah. I
Dessert.
like dessert.
Wow. I mean, there's it's
yeah.
a thin line between star player
Yeah.
and
Cause my head, I'm gonna jump the gun a little bit here.
wait. Are you gonna say it?
Yeah, but that's not the one I'm gonna choose. My head went immediately to a chocolate chip
Chocolate
cookie.
chip cookie. That's
but, like,
exactly
that's
where
a
I was
star
as well.
player.
Yeah. Is there such thing like can
I
a
got-
star player
Be also a glue
be a
guy.
glue guy?
Because like a warm chocolate chip cookie is like
You're not
that's,
beating that.
That's glue.
Yeah, give me that.
But like
7
that's
days a
also
week.
the star player. You know, because I would have went specifically warm chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah,
That's the glue.
warm. Yeah,
Yeah, but I think we ex-nay the
Okay.
chocolate chip cookie.
vetoed.
Yep, veto. And
Dessert.
I think we go to expand our palates maybe a little
Dessert,
bit more.
dessert. Ooh,
I might go a little bougie on this. No, it's not bougie. You can't go bougie because it's a glue guy. All right, I'm
okay.
ready.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm ready.
I've got a
Yeah.
type
Oh!
of dessert. I've got a type
Sorry.
of dessert that
Sorry,
killed
the
her
clap
ears.
can hurt the ear sometimes. All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2,
2,
1.
The
Apple
ice
pie.
cream sandwich.
Oh, I like the ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, thank you.
I went apple pie,
Apple pie.
because I'm just like, you know, it just gives you good memories.
Yeah, no.
Like it's literally like kind of gluey because it literally like sits in your stomach
It is
and just
literally
like
glue.
warms your gullet.
Yeah.
And like makes you a happy camper.
Yeah.
I like the ice cream sandwich.
think
though.
it's- yeah.
That reminds me of like childhood.
The truck
like,
pulling up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the truck pulls up and you get the ice cream sandwich between the 2 chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. I know what you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about. Yeah.
That's a glue guy. Apple pie I like because you don't have it as often.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's
Sure.
more of a glue guy for me.
Sure.
Like
No, apple pie. I think.
like that the apple pie is like the glue guy at the Thanksgiving dessert table.
Yeah. No. I think when the top execs in the dessert community watch this,
Yeah.
they're gonna hear They're gonna hear apple pie.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, yeah,
It's about
apple
right.
pie
Ice cream
sounds about
sandwich.
right. Yeah. They might have a
When
healthy.
the ice cream drivers listen to this,
Sure.
ice cream truck, they'll
Yep.
be like, yeah,
Yeah.
ice cream sandwich.
And maybe we can all get together and have a healthy discussion about
Yeah.
this.
I
About
would love that.
yeah, if we do
Hey,
have any.
I'm all for forums.
Yeah.
I'm all for community forums.
Forums.
Like,
Community
you know,
forums.
give me a room and a microphone,
Yeah.
and we'll walk out of there
Yeah.
knowing what the glue guy of dessert is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love that. That'd be fun if anybody is watching who's in the business. Let us know.
Yeah, if you're in the business.
Yeah.
Um,
I think there's only one
thing left. We got to bring our own to the
do.
table.
A quote, a song, and a glue guy. Snake draft.
Yep. We want to go quote first?
Let's go quote first.
Me first? All right. I'm going back to.
I'm going back to something that we already talked about.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Okay.
I was going back in time.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
No. I'm
going
glad.
back to
glad.
England
Oh.
in the 1900s.
Oh.
Winston Churchill.
No way.
Mr. Churchill.
Church.
How are you? How you doing?
Mr. Church.
The quote is, success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm.
Can you give that to me one more time?
Yeah, let me run that back for
Yeah.
you. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm.
Wow. That's awesome. I like that one a lot.
Because you're going to fail.
Yeah.
You're going to fall on your face.
Yeah.
Things aren't going to be what you thought they were.
Yeah.
But if you keep going, success.
Yeah, I like that
You
one a
can't
lot.
lose your enthusiasm. If you really care about something and you really want to do something, it doesn't matter how many times you fail, your enthusiasm will not break.
Preach. I like that
Just
a lot.
like this podcast.
Clip that right there.
That's right.
That was awesome.
That's right.
All right, I've got something.
Snake.
Yeah, snake draft. I'm going back to our Indy 500 winner,
Whoa.
Joseph Newgarden.
Is he your quote?
He's going to be my quote. He said something electric after winning. He said, so he was in second place going into the third turn of the final lap of the Indy 500. And afterwards, they were like, what made you make that final move? And he was like, I thought to myself, we're either going to win another race or we're going to end up in a wall. Those were his two He was like, I'm going to make this move. And
Either you're going to be the man
yeah.
or I'm going to probably be in a hospital.
yeah. And I was just like, talk about commitment to the game.
Yeah.
Like this guy,
Iron
they
guy.
put second place on a platter for him, and he took that platter and
Wiped it
shoot
away.
it out of his face. We're either going to win another race or we're going to end up in a wall. I was like, my God.
I'm going to end up in a wall after hearing that.
Yeah,
story.
I almost ran through a wall.
You also know that he cheated. Like, did you know that he's like a known cheater? The Josef Newgarden guy.
Is he?
He couldn't have like his main strategist, which I didn't know was a thing in the V500, like inside the stadium.
Yeah?
Because he like got caught in like some cheating scandal.
No way.
Yeah.
His quant guy? His Jonah Hill from Moneyball?
His quant guy. Yeah.
Wow.
His name's Yang. That's from
The Big Short.
The Big Short.
Good movie. Good scene.
He won a math competition in China.
Yeah.
Great film.
I actually came in second place in that competition.
And I do speak English.
All right, snake draft. My turn for a song. All right, one of my favorite bands. I haven't tapped into them a whole lot.
You're going U2.
I am not going YouTube, but if you took one more guess, you might be able
Beatles?
No. Fleetwood Mac,
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Silver Springs. Not a whole lot to say about this one, but it's just a good song. Just a
tune.
Yeah,
Just
it's a good
classic
tune.
tune.
I feel like I say this every week, but they did this on. I think they did this on the Howard Stern show. There's like a clip or something, and it's just all the live versions. They're good. Just a song I like. Just thought I'd bring it to the table today.
Yeah. I'm going back to. I had a discussion earlier with my producer Faith. I can't remember if this song's Y2K or like early like 2010s.
Okay.
But I'm going Billionaire. Travis McCoy and Bruno Mars.
Wow.
2011.
Yeah, I think it's early. I think it's 2010, 2011, 2010. And you know what I learned about this song? Yeah, we're getting a fact check on this. You know what I learned about this song? I didn't know that Travis McCoy is the lead singer of Gym Class Heroes. I didn't know that. Yeah, I looked it up. What year? 2010.
2010
Okay.
on the dot.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
right in
Yeah.
that area. Okay.
Good song.
Great song.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars, great cameo in that song. He wants to be a billionaire. So effing bad.
Yes, he does.
And that's just a great tune.
Yeah.
That's like that brings
Good
back
tunes.
memes.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
tunes.
Good tune.
Good tune.
Okay.
I like that.
Is it my glue turn?
Snake draft.
Okay. So I said before the show that my glue guy is, well, one, just about as glue as it gets.
Yep.
And two, like absolute chalk. Can't believe we haven't done this one yet. It's kind of a softball. And don't hate me because if you think I'm lobbing this one up to myself. My glue guy of this week is glue. I know that's kind of like cheating the game a little
Yeah.
bit, but I can't believe we haven't said that yet.
Yeah.
I don't think that's came up at all.
Talk about a guy in
Glue
the
guy.
stationery department
Yeah.
who just waits for his turn.
Yeah, not used that often
No.
anymore.
No. Comes
Like-
in many forms.
Big in the arts and crafts game.
Big at the arts and crafts.
Literally the glue in the arts and crafts game.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit of softball. You can chalk it up.
Sure.
I don't care. I'll fight this one.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fight you on that. I think that's fine.
I think glue guy of the week this week is glue.
Yeah. I like that.
It's pure glue.
Yeah. I like that. The glue guy of the week is glue.
That's right.
I like that. Hey, that's my
Chicken or the egg?
That's
what came
my
first? Glue
Yeah.
guy or glue? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's my story and I'm sticking
That's
to
my
it,
story.
like you
Little
said.
Steve Kerr right there.
That's right.
All right, to end this snake draft, my glue guy is right on here. I'm going with the settings app on your iPhone. I mean,
Okay.
the settings app, like, I'm going to say the same line again, but talk about a guy who doesn't do it for the credit.
He knows its role.
He knows, he's on the home page. He's not in that first column. He's not in that second column. He's probably fourth or fifth column.
Or he's stowed away in the little, organized
100%.
thing.
You've got Wi-Fi issues, you're going to go to settings. You got to connect something to Bluetooth,
Yeah.
you're going to go to settings. You have to go to low power mode because you're far away from a charger. You're going to go to settings. I mean, storage. Like, I could go on and on here about the settings
your storage
app.
is a nightmare.
My
too.
storage, my battery, everything. Me and the settings app have gotten to know each other very well in the last.
Your close concierge.
Yeah.
My good friend, the settings
He's
app.
in my inner circle.
Yeah.
But yeah, the settings app, I think.
You know what's another good glue guy app? It just popped in my head.
Compass.
The weather app.
Oh, the weather app.
Not only Compass, sure. I mean, I guess hand in hand with the weather app.
Yeah.
But for me, as a guy who, when they go out and you don't really talk to girls like that, glue guy, weather app, what's the weather like this week?
74 and sunny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The temperature in Paris, France this week is going to be 65 and sunny and
That's
cloudy
awesome.
on Tuesday too. So
I love that. That's awesome. I usually start just ripping 2-digit multiplication problems on the calculator.
4 times 4 is indeed still 16.
That's my go-to.
I'm glad I checked that today. I wasn't sure if any new science came out in the mathing industry.
You're telling me 9 plus 9. It's
still 18.
Still 18. Okay.
Guys, look at this.
Hey, it's still
everybody.
18.
Look at what I did.
It's still 18. Yeah. Okay. You're leaving? Yeah. Okay. She left. Yep. She's gone.
She doesn't know what she's missing.
No, she's gone.
But I think today is another interesting edition.
Yeah, we went all over the place today, and
behind the curtain.
Yeah. Thanks for taking the time out of your day
Thanks
just
for
to
tuning in.
Thanks for tuning,
Just to be one of the boys for a little while.
Yeah.
Just to get inside our brains and walk around a little bit. Get comfortable.
Yeah.
Know what's going on in the world.
Yeah. We talk about everything. If you ever want to reach out and tell us ideas of what to talk about, I mean, we're all ears.
We'd love to know.
We're
what
looking
you guys
for
wanna hear
ideas.
about.
We need more juice.
We need a few glue guys with
We
ideas.
need glue guys. We need
Even
ideas.
though our ideas, we can, keep giving CPR to ourselves and find more ideas.
We can. But the DMs are always open. The email's always open. Everything is always open.
Your DMs are always open?
The Stomping Ground Sports. My DMs are dry, brother. I use the calculator app. There's nothing going on over there. But
Your DMs are parched right now.
they're parched.
Someone get my man a DM.
Yeah, no, they're in the Sahara
Get
Desert
my
right
brother
now.
a DM over here. We can find one of those.
man.
But yeah, before we get too off the tracks here,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us for another episode of Behind the Curtain.
Kurt, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.